We are always adding to our list of CEOs for our students to shadow.
It's more of an overview of everything.
Brianna Vegas.
We have sent hundreds of students to all kinds of companies.
Got to really focus on that.
Places like Madison and Maine.
You know, we worked on xyz.org.
We've gone to 1690.
To Richmond International Raceway.
They dropped the green flag right up there.
And Dominion. Before they go to see the CEOs, we prepare them how they will dress, how to behave, how to communicate, how to network.
This year we had an opportunity to send students like Kyrie Worley to Bank of America.
Welcome to Bank of America. Nice to meet you.
Well.
Here at Bank of America, it's part of our DNA, it's part of our culture to give back to the community in various different ways. And one of the ways that we do that is by connecting with the youth. So I wanted to show you this view of Richmond, and I will tell you when I look at it and reflect, it means a lot knowing that this is where our clients, our customers, and our associates, live.
So I got the chance to meet with Angel Clark. She's the VP of Community Relations, and she gave me a lot of insight as being a graduate from Virginia State University.
The first piece of advice I would give is to make sure that you network. Connect with as many people as you can, even if it's something that you're not totally interested in, because you're able to uncover opportunities that you may not know exist. We feel like it's very important to take that time to mentor, to share thoughts and ideas, and to share our stories. I would say once I graduated from Virginia State, I learned about so many different opportunities. So the more that you network with people who are like you and then those who are not like you, that whole diversity inclusion is very important. I want to introduce you to Dante Jackson.
Dante, how's it going, Kyrie? Nice to meet you. So Angel Clark took me down to meet Dante Jackson.
You were with Morgan Stanley for the summer, right?
Yes. With meeting him, being a younger person coming from Virginia State in the industry that I'm coming into, he gave me a lot of insight and advice.
First of all, I would say don't get discouraged. It's a very competitive landscape. You're going to have some people that are interested in you right away.
And that was a great connection.
You're going to have some people who you're going to have to beat down the doors and get in front of. That's part of the challenge.
I sat back and watched them kind of throw ideas and thoughts and advice between one another, and it was a great experience to see all of that come together, knowing that each one of us had our time at Virginia State University and that Virginia State was able to implement the passion that we have for us to be better individuals, better professionals, and better people all the way around.
You have the right degree. And I say that because I have an accounting degree and I have a finance degree from Virginia State as well.
I'm going to take you upstairs and introduce you to our market president, Victor Branch.
Okay, sounds good.
The time that Kyrie was able to spend with our market president, Victor Branch, was, to me, very impactful.
It's important to have a network. That is what's so critical, and that we, as minorities, have not been able to establish as well as our peers in other groups, because it's critical to know people who can help introduce you to the right people. Kyrie Worley from Virginia State University.
Eric Carter, nice to see you.
Eric is the trust side of the U.S. Trust Group. Kyrie Worley, with his degree in finance and accounting, had the opportunity to come and job shadow with me and learn what my role is at the bank and what I do for Bank of America.
There are lots of opportunities for somebody with your skills, right? With a great education, great finance degree, accounting, those are beautiful. I love that.
Once you establish that network, you were able to then leverage it to then get your foot in the door.
So when the time comes, we want to make sure we're talking to you.
He talked a lot about passion and finding what I want to do and how easy it is when you actually find the passion of what you want to do.
When you can really focus in on your passion, that is going to really help you develop and grow and become really exceptional in that field. I've been fortunate, and let Kyrie know this, that I have been able to go into an area within the financial sector that really speaks to my passion around philanthropic giving and the initiatives that we do under the corporate social responsibility platform of the bank. I found my niche.
Mentoring young people, I think, is something that I'm very passionate about, and frankly, a lot of people in this organization is passionate about.
One of the first people Kyrie met when he got on the U.S. Trust floor was Ken Shepard.
Welcome.
I see how the opportunity to take a young person to help mentor them, provide some guidance, guidance around what the career opportunities are, what do they need to be successful. You've already done a big thing, which is getting an internship and working, getting experience. One brings a lot of personal satisfaction when we have an opening for a for a position. We'll get hundreds of resumes. But also, frankly, from a business perspective, as we're looking to build talent, bring in talent in the organization, there's only 3 or 4 that ever make it to my desk. It's just a great way for us to identify who we'd love to have eventually work for Bank of America. And so you have recruiters that take a look at the resumes, and they're just looking for, does it tell a story?
He spent a lot of time giving Kyrie some really sound career advice on the industry and how to succeed in it. Given you know me now and you know a couple of other folks, I'm feeling optimistic that you've begun a good network of folks to connect to. This is Desi Nash. She's the manager of the investment team.
She actually straightforwardly told me to send a resume and to see what type of opportunities was out there.
Well, what I need you to do is send me your resume. You may have a position. You had your internship, so let's get together, let's talk.
And I actually followed up with her, sent her my resume later on that day, and I want to say 30 minutes or so, someone from Texas called me for a job opening.
We transform lives by sharing knowledge, ideas that flourish, by encouraging creativity with the students that come here. We transform lives by shaping your future through scholarship, by way of study with the finest minds in the world. We transform lives from first-generation students to lifelong learners. We are the best place to be in Virginia to study, work, make an impact on your community. Virginia State University. We are your transformative experience.